This episode is called The Little Jewish Boy That Cried Wolf. There once was a little Jewish boy that cried wolf. He thought that every single individual that said anything close to challenging his belief system was an anti-Semite. Now, other little Jewish kids realized that that kid was just different. He was a victimizer. He was an individual who just, had a sense of insecurity. That felt that every single time that anybody would say anything that claimed Jewishness, that challenged the authenticity of certain individuals who claimed to be Jewish, that all of a sudden it was anti-Semitic. I know that's not you. Interestingly enough, the Jerusalem Post just posted a very interesting article. And their article really doesn't focus on anything except for this young lady named Candace Owens, a woman that I just find myself just 2 days in a row having to say, wow, she actually nailed this. Hurts my feelings to really support Candace Owens. But sometimes when you get it right, you get it right. And Candace Owens, her opinion of the ADL is a shared opinion. The ADL, the problem with when you challenge the ADL has been put into place to protect Jewish people. So Jewish people get very sensitive when you start attacking institutions that are built to protect them. But we know that Jewishness in America, in North America, is safe. We know that Jewish people in North America have done very well. And groups like the ADL, they're positioned to do what they're supposed to do. But the problem is that when they step foot into the Black community and they start now trying to tax us, and they start now trying to call our materials, our story, our history, our authors, our sports athletes are trying to call us anti-Semites, that's when they step out of pocket. Also, we have these little organizations called CNN. CNN just put out something, I believe it was October 29th, and Rabbi Myers was the focus of it. And then Rabbi Myers said it like this: there is an anti-Semite problem in America. I'm here to talk to my Jewish brothers. I'm here to talk to you about crying wolf. Crying wolf. North America has been constructed in a way in the last 100 years where the protections of people who are allegedly marginalized is something that we have began to focus on. We've gotten better at it, much, much better at it. And in the last 100 years, there has been some major atrocities, but many of them have not been focused on Jewish people in North America. I would endeavor to believe that if we made a comparison of atrocities that have taken place in any specific demographic of community, any ethno community, any religious community, I would believe that the Jewish community was not at the top of the list. You know who I would think would be at the top of the list? The Black community. I think that the Jewish community should remember a long-standing partnership that has developed organically with the Black community, and would stop utilizing new opportunities to make themselves into a victim. The sky is falling, Chicken Little. The sky isn't falling. The sky is right there. The Black issues in North America are right there. The remedial aspects of Black young boys learning to read, and Black young girls not being sexually assaulted, and the Black on Black crime, as well as the police violence that has taken place in North America, the redlining of communities, many communities, really residential communities in Black neighborhoods. Okay, the predatory systems of interest and loans that has been dropped on the Black community. The ability to merchandise our young people, our athletes, our skills, our talents, and to be taken advantage of. Now, if anybody should be screaming at the top of their lungs, it should be us. The Jewish community has descended upon the areas of sports and music. And you know what? In some instances, when people who you have supported, I'm speaking of Kanye West, have turned around and have started to bite the hand that fed them, I believe that you have a right to kick back. But in other instances, with people who you have never supported, people like Kyrie Irving, you've never supported Kyrie, you've just become his fan. You're a supporter like the rest of us. You clap your hands when he's doing well, you shake your head when he's doing bad. But when individuals like that want to express their individuality, you decide that it is your time to scream wolf. Well, that has backfired in your face, and your time for that has passed. The Jewish community, I give it some great advice. Focus on real issues. Focus on things that literally affect your bottom line. Stop trying to find a boogeyman called anti-Semitism. Thank you very much also for waking up the world into respect to what it means to be a Semite and what it does not mean. Stop trying to call yourself the scholars of the intelligentsia of theology. That ship has also sailed. We realize that no one community is greater than another. We also realize that history is everybody's friend when you learn how to listen to it. But unfortunately, you folks are not learning from your history. Jewish communities, like any other community, you have to be synchronistic with those that are working with you in your own community. This is not the days of the Mosaic Law. You are not sitting, walking around in the wilderness of Sinai. You are not an entity unto yourselves. You have now blended with other communities, with other ethnicities, with other ideologies. And some of us actually come from the things that you say you come from. And you have to realize that you don't have ownership of it. There is no way that an Eastern Bloc European can claim that he has the sole ownership of an ethnicity that did not start in Europe. You can't claim it. You can't claim Yiddish and declare it to be ancient Hebrew when you know very well ancient Hebrew and Yiddish and current day Hebrew are not the same language. You understand that there's a difference between being Jewish and between being Hebrew, and sometimes those things are mutually exclusive at some times. So my suggestion to you is learn from this. Learn from the Kyrie Irving situation. Learn that when you poke the wrong individual, that it could supremely backfire in your face. But that's a hard lesson to learn because it's very ambiguous. So let me give you something that's extremely objective. Leave the Black community alone. It's a very, very good advice for you. We can make you money. We can take your money. We can build you up. We can break you down. You should know this because you embody what we have gone through. You know that there are some people that the hand of God is on them so much that no one can curse them. You remember the story. You remember the prophet Balaam, who came by the bequest of the Moabite king and was told, curse Israel for me. And God would not let that prophet curse Israel. Well, I'm here to let you know that we are the people, and as the Old Testament says, we are the seed that the Lord has blessed. You didn't suffer the Middle Passage, we did. But we're still here. Jesse Owens showed Hitler who the master race was. Leave the Black community alone. We have opened up our door to partner with you, but we can close it just as fast. Our music, our talents, our intelligence are the richest thing the world has ever seen. And you, O Jewish people, are the oldest culture that still stands here as a people to say, we have been here for a very long time. Hold hands with the Black community. But remember, the power of our grip has crushed everything that has come against us. We are not going anywhere. Do not attack our stars. Do not attack those we love, because we will not suffer fools. That's my time. Have an amazing day. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't play with us. You learned your lesson, but we can teach it again.